Marco.
How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Buzzing.
Buzzing.
Happy to
Alright,
be here.
let's go with that.
Let's go with that. Today we're doing episode 7,
Yes.
part 5
Five.
of our options of what to collect, right?
Correct.
Okay. And today we're looking at
Sealed product.
sealed product. All right. Cool. That covers a lot.
Mm.
We'll have a look at that in a sec. Today's episode, just a quick rundown. Firstly, what it is.
Yep.
Number 2, is it worth collecting?
Mm.
It's an interesting one.
Mm.
Number 3, where to buy it.
Good one.
Yeah. And there's a surprise for you, Dave. Fake counterfeit
A
cards.
hidden one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, that's a really good topic.
Yeah, and we'll segue nicely in from the where to buy it into that. So, anyway.
Okay.
Let's start with sealed product and what is it? So, basically, it's, in short, any product that hasn't been opened.
Correct. So, still in its original packaging, you've never even thought or been tempted to take it, open the lid or whatever plastic wrap.
You've never acted on that temptation.
Correct.
Yeah.
You can't. In order for it to be sealed, it's like that.
Yes, in its original state.
Yes.
Now, that covers a lot of different items. So, I'll have a quick look at some of them. Firstly, we've got booster boxes.
Yep.
This, ironically, is not a sealed booster box.
No, probably the wrong photo to use.
Yes, but it's the prettier one. And it's also Evolving Skies.
So there's 36 booster packs usually in a booster box?
Correct. And this would come, it sort of looks more like a cube, like a square cube, and it's got shrink wrap on it with the Pokemon logo. That is a sealed booster box. Number 1. Then we have Elite Trainer boxes.
ETBs?
Correct, yeah. You caught me on this one as well, not sealed.
No, not sealed as well.
Yes. But, so this would also have shrink wrap on it, plastic wrap around it. This comes with a promo.
Yes, and dice, maybe a coin as well.
Yeah, a few things to play the game.
Yeah.
That's what you need to play the game. And a promo card.
Oh, sleeves.
Sleeves, yeah. Promo card is the most important one for me.
Yeah.
But anyway. It has 10 packs in it?
I think so.
Or more?
Well, I think it's 10, but then if you get the Pokemon Center one, you get a few more extra packs, I think.
Yeah, and I think some of them have 9 now as well. It's hard to keep up. They do a lot of changes. Next, we have collection boxes.
Yeah, this is a tough one because they all come in a variety of different sizes.
And there are different types of collection boxes. You've got normal ones, you've got premium, ultra premium, super premium. I don't think there's anything else.
The latest ones from Black Bolt, White Flare is the poster collection or the surprise boxes from Prismatic or something.
You get all different things that cover them. They're big. They can be big, so something to factor in.
Yep. Or they can be Yee-sized.
Yeah, they're generally quite interesting. All, tend to have promos in them.
I feel like there's a lot of wastage, though.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a very good point. There is so much plastic that you just throw out, empty space to fill the boxes, basically. Because they vary from anywhere from, 4 packs to 20, close to 20, I think, some of them. But anyway, collection boxes. Then we have tins.
Again, different sizes as well.
Yeah, so you've got a regular size tin. That regular size one comes with 5 packs. Mm-hmm. Beneath that, you have mini tins, which come with 2 packs. And there's another size tin. Yeah,
I think it's just a little bit smaller than the one on the top, which says 4 packs or something.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit thinner.
Yes. And the mini tins don't come with promo cards, but they tend to come with a
coin usually, right?
A coin. They do have
stickers.
Possibly,
some have stickers. Yeah,
and then they also have other cards, but not trading cards.
No, they're artwork cards, and then you can, if you get every single one of the tins, they piece a puzzle together.
There you go. All right. I didn't realize that. Good to know. Cool. After tins, we'll have a look at booster packs. So these are a little bit. You have to be wary of these if you're collecting them.
Okay. As in, collecting them sealed, right?
Yes, collecting them sealed, absolutely. So, firstly, if you're talking about vintage sets, they can easily be weighed.
Back then, holo cards were a little bit heavier, so the packs were heavier.
Yes.
The ones that had them.
Correct. So, if you're buying, look for if the pack is light or heavy. If they don't mention it, assume it's light. And therefore will not be as valuable.
There's another one I heard, right? It's if it says unweighed, that means it's been weighed.
That's what I mean. Always just assume it's light. Yeah. Exactly. That's the safest way to do it. Modern packs as well. I think people started using those portable...
metal detector kind of things.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know how that works. I have my doubts.
I do too.
Because even in a regular pack that you don't have like a chase card or whatever, you do get 3 foil cards in every pack.
Yeah, between the reverse holos and everything
correct.
else. Yeah.
So there's metal somehow.
I don't
get it.
So I take that with a pinch of salt. I think the modern ones are much harder to weigh, but they can be resealed as well. Loose packs can be resealed.
Correct.
Which, although I will say that any of these can be resealed technically.
True.
There have been some famous cases of booster boxes being resealed. But anyway, we'll leave that. Next we have cases.
Okay, I don't know what cases are.
So cases are what the sealed products above, aside from booster packs, come in. So you'll let's say a case of booster boxes, you'll get 6 sealed booster boxes in that case.
And then the case itself is sealed as well.
Correct, yeah. With sealed booster packs in those sealed cases. Yeah, so it's sealed within sealed within sealed.
So I'm assuming this is what the seller, the shops get when they order from the disty.
Mainly, that's what they should. It's hard for a private collector to get their hands on them. Not impossible by any means, but it's harder, shall we say. The major retail stores won't give you these boxes.
No, they're probably not supposed to.
No, they're apparently not. All right, so that's a case. I'd say these are the least pretty and the most expensive for sure of this list.
This one doesn't inspire me. Like with the other ones, at least you can see some art.
Yeah, exactly.
And some product, but this one is just cardboard boxes.
Correct. But there's pretty things in them, so people like them. And as I said, you know, better value in theory. Then we have a range of what's essentially a million other items. So I've got a couple of here. You've got a check lane blister.
Yes. So these were only introduced like post-COVID.
No, some of them. The one underneath me, the Journey Together booster bundle, that's only relatively recent. I actually don't think they're even check lane blisters. I think they're just called blister packs, these ones. Check lane blister is another thing altogether.
Okay.
But those blister packs, they have one booster pack in them.
Yeah, with just cardboard on the outside.
Yeah.
Additional artwork.
And I think the theory behind that was that they weren't then supposed to be able to be weighed. But
and you usually find them at the checkout because they've got the hanging thingy.
Yeah, exactly as well.
There's a term for it.
That was good enough for me. There are so many other different things that you can look at. Most sealed items will contain booster packs. So everything we've looked at here has a booster pack. You know, at least one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But there are also other sealed items which can contain individual cards. Mainly promos.
Yep.
Such as this one here. You tend to get them from places like, what?
EB Games, GameStop.
Yeah, exactly. I know Best Buy has them in the States. They're a whole different range. They're just, you can get 2 or 3 cards in them sometimes, but they effectively just have a cellophane wrap around them. As long as you keep that cellophane wrap on, it's sealed.
That's the sealed product.
Right? Exactly, yeah. So we've clarified what sealed product is. Cool. Let's have a look at, is it worth collecting?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes! And also no.
And also no. Okay, interesting.
We'll break that down, shall we? So, firstly, yes, because it's great for investing.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I agree with you to an extent. So there's an argument between investing and scalping. Is it really the same thing or is it different? I fall... Like, for me, I define a scalper as someone who basically just buys up everything they can and tries
sells it as a double or triple, whatever it is. They
Correct.
sell it at.
But if you're an investor, for me, it's something like you buy one and you stick it in the back of the cupboard, you let it sit there. I'm okay with that. If you want to invest like that, this is subjective.
Okay, long-term gains, right? So you buy it now and potentially 10 years down the track, it's worth a lot more.
Exactly. But as long as you're not making it impossible for everyone else to get them by having, a massive cupboard. That's where that's where I draw the line.
Okay.
That's me. Other people will differ on that.
Yep.
I think very clear. Then some boxes can actually have awesome artwork on them.
Yes.
It's a weird thing to say.
No. But like ETBs, right? ETBs sometimes like the white flare,
Black Bolt.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I actually really like the Fusion Strike ETB.
But the Mew
one.
Yeah.
The colors are really nice. It's really it's good.
Evolving Skies. Actually, they weren't the prettiest, I wouldn't say.
They weren't the prettiest.
They were nice colours.
Most colours,
and
because they had like
now.
2 different evolutions on them on each bottle, and there was 2 ETBs, I think.
Correct.
3?
Yeah.
2.
There were 2 regular ones and 2 Pokemon Center ones, so there were really 4 in total.
Yeah.
But anyway, booster packs. I know people actually collect empty booster pack sleeves.
Yeah, and people usually those who collect booster packs, they collect one of each artwork.
Yeah, and there
because there's usually 4 or 5. 4.
Always 4, I think. Yeah. 4. In regular sets anyway. So that's why it's really. Are there other reasons why people collect them? Maybe OCD, like they like to have one of each.
Yeah,
that's kind of me, I suppose, to an extent.
Yeah, that's definitely you.
But I also I do buy one booster box if I can get my hands on it for investment purposes. If I'm being completely honest, but that's. I don't feel like I'm denying anyone else the chance to get them.
You're just buying one. You're not one of those guys who buys 10 and then prevents kids from buying cards.
Correct. I don't run to Costco and snatch up a whole bunch. But anyway, that's.
I think I'm okay with that. Thinking.
I'm glad. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
We can still be friends. It's fine.
Good. All right. Is it worth collecting? The no is because there are a few different reasons. One, it can be very expensive,
especially these days. Yes.
Yeah. If you can get it at retail price in the current market. It's still way more expensive than it was, say, a year and a half, 2 years ago. But if you can't get it and you have to pay what they call scalper prices, who are the people that flip it for a quick buck.
Straight away, usually.
Which most people do because that's what the market is willing to pay, then it adds up quickly. And if you're talking about vintage or things that are even 3-4 years old, then the prices skyrocket pretty quickly.
They're out of print and they're just hard to find.
Yeah, it's especially in good condition. They can be hard to get, obviously, as we just touched on, and that's just things that come out now. Takes up a lot of storage space, which we've touched on, and the bigger your collection gets, the less space you have, and you also need to start thinking about protecting it, which we've looked at in other episodes. But anyway, it's also tempting to open.
Yes, very much so. I mean, look, for me, Pokemon cards, the TCG, it's all about opening packs and getting cards, and flipping through the cards and seeing artworks and stuff. But it's hard. You spend a lot of money doing that.
That's where it comes back to me. If the booster packs were $1 each, I would try and master them by opening them.
Yes, that would be fun to do.
Be great.
But they're not. They're
not. 10 times that.
$10 now. Yeah. $8, $9, $10 now. I don't know.
Exactly. And if you buy them in collection boxes, whatever they're, that's in Australian dollars. In the US, they're probably slightly cheaper, but comparative anyway, give or take. So those are my answers there, and kind of what you touched on. Just all of those things really just detract from the hobby.
Yeah.
So that's why
it takes out the fun.
I think so. But hey, if you want it for investment, you like the artwork, go. There
is no judgment from us.
No,
maybe a little. No.
That's fine. It is what it is. Where to buy sealed products? So this is pretty straightforward, but there are some things to watch out for.
Okay.
So you have your major retailers. We've mentioned, obviously, GameStop and EB Games, Kmart, Target. Yep. In Australia, we've got Big W, JB Hi-Fi. Costco does them as well.
Oh, I had no idea we did it in Costco.
Yeah. Well, again...
Not that we've been able to get any.
No, that's it, because you have people running in trying to grab as many as they can. And then in the US, you've got Walmart, Best Buy, Costco, and I'm sure a million other stores, but they're the main ones that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Then you have local game stores, also referred to as LGS. Mm-hmm. Great place, support local businesses if you can. Amazon?
Yeah. Are we going to touch on this now?
Yes, we are.
Yes. It's risky because, Amazon has this really great return policy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing stopping people from buying off Amazon a legit pack, getting it, opening it up, resealing it, and then sending it back for return.
Yeah,
and
so ETBs and that kind of thing.
And then the next person who buys it gets that one, and there's nothing in it, or fake cards, or whatever. Yeah. So, high risk. I highly do not recommend.
Most people will tell you not to do that if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
That's, anyway, it can be worth a risk if you get it on release, but even that's very hard to do, to guarantee.
Yeah.
All right, then you've got marketplaces, so Facebook.
eBay?
eBay is much safer generally, but you do have to watch out there as well, I suppose. But yes, eBay is a good one. I do quite a bit of shopping for singles on eBay, but that's by the by. Can be risky.
Yep.
Resealed product as well, and also fake products.
Yes.
And very important, not Temu or AliExpress.
Yeah, don't. So this is where you see those plastic gold cards that most primary school kids have.
Yeah, we'll have a look at those actually in a sec. So basically, you can tell by the price. Like if you've never collected Pokemon cards before or haven't for many years, and you see them for like a booster box for $30 compared to the 200-300 that they're going for in stores.
It's most likely fake.
Oh no, it's not. It's definitely fake. Especially if you're buying from one of those 2 sites. I'm sure there are plenty of others that will sell you fake ones.
Yeah.
If it looks too good to be true, it absolutely is in this industry.
Fair enough.
All right, so let's now have a look at those fake and counterfeit cards.
Poor Pikachu.
Very sad. So how to spot them? There are quite a few different ways.
Yep.
With a print, colours are normally off.
Yeah, not a high quality print as well. Could be a bit blurry, iffy.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to see, hopefully the camera will play ball here. If I do... No, it wants to stay with us. Our beautiful faces. No, let's cover it. There we go. So this, you can tell the holo
Oh
pattern.
no, I just keep my hand there.
I got to keep it in front of me. There we go. So you can see that has... It just
There we go.
I'll follow it behind. So that's a weird holo pattern. So this is a Team Rocket first edition fake one.
Okay.
This is what a real one should look like. You can tell by the holo pattern in there. Oh. Right? So we got fake versus real. Okay.
See, we can see this because we know these cards.
The other thing to look at is the back of the card. So, like, for me, the colours are really obvious. So,
So which one's...
Well, there's the way to do it is there's usually a good contrast between the outside border and the internal blue colours. So this one here, fake, you can see it kind of fades into the border, whereas this one here, especially in this corner...
lines.
Yeah, exactly. Sharp lines, that's a good way to put it. You can stand back up.
Okay, back.
So those are just... I mean, I always go the first thing I always look at is the backside of a card. Yeah, that's by the by. The holograph is incorrect, can be incorrect as well, as I just showed you with those 2 Charizards, right?
I'm surprised you actually have a fake one.
I had 6 of them.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are like intentionally fake. I mean, there's a difference between fake and counterfeit cards and custom or fan.
Yep, fan made ones. Yeah,
exactly.
fan art ones. Yeah.
The one I showed you was fake counterfeit, but I do have some fan art ones which are, you'd have to be crazy not to know they're fake.
Yeah.
But the one thing I'd say is never give them to... I'd never give them to my kids.
Oh, yeah, because it enters circulation and it never leaves.
Exactly. We'll touch on that. Another good thing with modern cards is the card texture.
Correct.
So we can have a look at it here, actually, on screen. You can see one of these has a texture, which is the one on...
The right?
Which way, yeah, it's the one on the right, I think, as you're looking at screen, right?
It's the one on there.
You can just see it.
To you.
And then the one on the left is flat, shiny, doesn't have any texture at all to it. With modern cards, the rarer ones, they all have that texture pretty much.
Yep.
At least the more expensive ones.
Correct.
They still do make cards that don't have texture, plenty of them, but...
And those are a little bit harder to tell.
Yeah.
But again, look at the back.
Look at the back, that's the easiest thing. And there are several other things. You can look at the card quality. They tend to be thinner and have lighter card stock.
Yep.
They can also, as you mentioned, be made of plastic.
Yes.
Which, that's...
Very fake. I think Pokemon TCG, they don't have any plastic cards.
I don't think so, no.
They've got some metal cards.
Very few ones.
Very few. They have gold cards, but they're all usually on cardboard stuff.
Yeah, they are definitely.
They're not on plastic.
Yeah. And other things you can look for, the font is incorrect. If you compare it to a card you know is real.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not always, but sometimes you can tell the font.
This is also hard too, because the fonts have changed a lot throughout the years. So before, they had thinner fonts for like the HP, and now it's gotten a bit thicker.
Yeah.
And they were legit cards back then.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but if you notice it and you compare, you have something to compare to, you can definitely tell.
Yeah, comparing is a good thing. Good point there. You also, especially the old ones, I think the new ones, they tend not to have this
these days.
But like, I remember some really horrible bootleg cards back in the day. Like the spelling was all over the place. They had
the wrong stage Pokemon at the top left corner.
Or they just have like, I remember they have a Caterpie over a Charizard. I've seen a few of those. They're fun, but obviously fake. Hit points are too high.
Yeah, like the
3,800. Yeah, that's just Pokemon. I don't think I've ever seen any HP over 380.
380 is the most, or something.
That's what I don't know. Maybe it doesn't even go that high.
I've seen a 360, I think.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a 360 too. Don't think I've ever seen a 400.
No.
Maybe a tag team?
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, something to keep an eye out for. If it's in the thousands, definitely fake. The card is gold coloured. You mentioned gold. So you see so many of these, and the kids are like, look at what I've got.
And they love it because it's gold. They think it's rare. Gold represents rare for them.
Exactly. And I actually gave my eldest son a Charizard, only like a Hidden Fates one, a cheap one, $5. Said, don't trade this, don't do anything with it. Within 20 minutes, he ran back inside and said, look what I traded my Charizard for. And it was one of these. And I was just like, oh. Luckily, he got it back. Okay. But I was still, are you serious? How did you... Because, as you said, they think these gold cards are super cool.
Yeah.
And they are sort of, kind of, but...
Yeah, and whoever designed these fake cards, they're really smart, because most of the kids these days in primary school, they only care about the hit points. The higher it is, the better the card is.
There you go. So yeah, look, those gold ones, obvious fakes. As you mentioned before, there are probably, a handful that are actually gold Pokemon ones, but they're on cardboard, and they're... The back, look at the back, you'll tell straight away. They're normal backs. These all have gold on them too. So that's how to spot a fake card.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot to take in.
There's a lot to take in, but it's important to know, right?
Yeah.
So I think now let's have a quick conversation about the merits of collecting sealed. Is it really collecting Pokemon, or is it...
No, to be honest, I think if you are collecting sealed long-term wise, it's purely for investment.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you get enjoyment because you're making money out of it in the future. But are you really enjoying the cards? That's my question.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue not. and I'd please, if you disagree, I would love to hear people's opinions. Especially even if you collect sealed for a different reason. Because for me,
let us know. Please, open our minds to it.
There's, as long as you're not depriving people generally, by buying en masse and making sure that the supply is reduced significantly, then I have no problem if someone wants to buy sealed whatever and stick it in the back of the cupboard. As I say, I do it. I'm like, to me, that's ethically allowable, morally allowable.
Yeah.
But if you're buying, boxes and boxes and boxes, and selling them immediately for double the price that you paid for them, I think that's problematic.
Yeah.
I understand people need to make money, but it kind of sucks for everyone who wants to
genuinely enjoy and play this game.
Exactly, and
especially players who actually play the TCG game, not just only collect.
Yeah,
they right now they are finding it hard to buy packs, and they can't even build their own decks out.
Well, you and me were talking about starting to play recently, and we're like, "What?
How do we get cards?"
Yeah, I'm not opening a booster pack a booster box just to go and do it. If we can find individual packs, I'd happily buy if you want to open those, but they're so hard to find in Sydney.
Yeah, so right now in Sydney, we basically have one major retailer that sells them.
Yeah.
EB Games.
Yeah, and they're always pre-sold out.
And they're pre-orders.
You're lucky if you go into a Kmart or Target or whatever. They might have some occasionally.
Yeah.
But you have to be lucky on that.
Yeah.
I think maybe in rural areas it can be a little bit easier. There's less
I don't think
demand.
So. I'm sure that people will go,
You reckon?
Yeah.
Do that? No. That's a shame.
Mm.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with collecting some sealed. Don't overdo it.
I think that's a good way to put it. There's nothing wrong with collecting sealed product, as long as you're not buying too much of it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I agree. So one thing is funny, we mentioned the my OCD before, so I wanted to collect all the Build and Battle stadiums.
Yeah.
And when they first came out, I bought the Evolving Skies one, and I bought it at retail, and I was like, I actually quite think this is pretty cool. I like the artwork on the box, and I got one of all the other Sword and Shield sets that they came out with. And then I stopped in Scarlet and Violet, and they stopped making them all together. Mm. But they were fun. I enjoyed them.
Okay. And they're yay size, right?
They are. Yeah. Big. You can see that. So, anyway, by the by. Cool. I think that's it for the What to Collect portion of our series. And that leaves us with only one episode left. And that's sort of the guidelines or a set of rules to collect by.
Yes. And I think it's good to touch base on that. And, you got to set expectations when you start getting into it.
Yeah, all right. I look forward to that next week. But Dave, as always, thank you for your time.
Thank you, too.
And I look forward to our final conversation in this series next week.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.